Tonight, a Chapin man is headed to a mental health facility after being found not guilty by reason of insanity in the stabbing of his neighbor. Our Hinkey was there for a court hearing today, and she has the details.
It's my opinion that his illness impaired his ability to recognize the wrongfulness of what he was doing at the time of his acts.
That testimony ultimately led Judge Deborah McCaslin to find Cameron Hinkey not guilty by reason of insanity. Hinkey was charged with the 2023 stabbing of his neighbor, Bruce Loveless, in Chapin. But for nearly an hour Friday, forensic psychiatrist Dr. Richard Frierson walked the court through Hinkey's mental state, testifying he was in active psychosis during the attack. After interviewing Hinkey, reviewing jail records, medical history, and body camera footage, Frierson told the court Hinkey's schizophrenia impaired his judgment at the time of the stabbing.
When someone is psychotic and out of touch with reality, their intelligence doesn't go away, but their ability to use their intelligence can go away.
But many people in the community showed up for the hearing, including some members of the Chapin government. They told News 19 they didn't want Hinkey released from either jail or a mental facility because they're concerned he might pose a risk to the community. Victim Bruce Loveless took the stand to argue against Hinkey's release. He was stabbed 11 times inside his own home. He told the court the attack shattered the peace he once felt there.
I kept asking myself, how did my paradise become a bloodbath?
In an interview with News 19, Loveless's attorney David Black also voiced frustration over what he says were investigative failures.
The solicitor's office had told Mr. Loveless for 2 years that they had the electronics, that they had the telephones, and that they had everything else. They did not. And so the judge's hands were tied today, and Dr. Frierson's hands were tied today, because Dr. Frierson even testified that he had limited items in front of him. So wouldn't it have been nice for Dr. Frierson to look at what Cameron Hinkey searched for on the internet, to look at Cameron Hinkey's cell phone?
After hearing testimony and impact statements, Judge McCaslin delivered her decision. After finding him not guilty by reason of insanity, she ordered him to be committed to the Department of Mental Health for an initial 120-day evaluation, with the possibility of continued hospitalization and supervision. Before adjourning, the judge addressed concerns that the ruling meant Hinkey would walk free.
You know, one of the biggest misconceptions about a not guilty by reason of insanity finding is that the defendant simply walks free. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. That is not what the law says.
For now, the case shifts from the criminal courts to the state's mental health system, as the Loveless family and the Chapin community continue searching for peace. Reporting in Lexington County, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
Hinkey is going to be held in a secure mental health facility until a future hearing determines whether hospitalization must continue.